So, in essence, much as a natural variation or even a mutation, let's say, that enabled a hominid 10 million years ago to stand a little taller or see a little farther
Right.
or be a little more robust in her immune system or be in the same way an emotion like a little extra fondness for her babies or a little extra happiness at getting big bananas would then motivate her to do various things that could enable her to stay alive and keep her babies alive, and therefore those attributes would become increasingly selected for. In other words, I'm putting together the
Yeah,
ways in which, yeah, emotion and related sorts of psychological, mental attributes get selected for in the same way that physical attributes could.
that's right. And that's really well put. And let's take another a close relative of compassion, which is empathy, which is just the ability to read people through the micro expressions and tones of voice and body shifts and the like. And we're now learning that that basic skill, right,
Mm.
has is supported by big chunks of the brain called the fusiform gyrus, and then parts of the empathy network in the frontal lobes.
Well, it's interesting that because, of course, we only have one human DNA, only one human brain, a lot of individual variations, but there's one template, that so many different traditions, when you get down to the base of what they actually do, rather than what they say or how they talk about what they do, but what they actually do, the difference is really narrow. And many, many
Yeah,
traditions do bring awareness to the heart or have
yeah,
heart-based practices. The Heart Math Institute, as you know, has done a fair amount of research on that. And um, I've wondered myself about feedback loops in which bringing attention to particular parts of the body would then tend to create reverberations, if you will, through networks that are involved in that part,
that is cool.
including the branch of the vagus nerve that helps slow down the heart rate. Uh,
Yeah.
and so then, which also, as you know, is very connected to the social engagement system, how we connect with other people. So you get this kind of cascading ripple effect even through the
Yeah.
neural networks by simply bringing attention to a particular region of the body, let alone adding to that some kind of heartfelt feeling. So I just wondered if you used methods like that yourself.
That, well, I'm going to call that the Hanson hypothesis. I may have to leave early to go to my lab because that's a neat idea. Because right now, there, and again, this is where psychological science kind of takes inspiration from more forward-thinking writings out there. A lot of people are interested in embodiment, right? And and the demonstrations are incredible. So, for example, if I do a shame posture and I look down, I slouch my shoulders, I constrict my posture. You do that in the right way, you embody shame, and it triggers cortisol response, right? And the
Stress.
feeling, yeah, stress, and the feeling of powerlessness. And yours is one step beyond that, which is to say, if I can direct my attention to a region of the body, there are probably parts of the brain, like the insula, which is really involved in tracking bodily sensations, that have projections to the cortex that are that system you're talking about. No one's done that study, and it's a terrific idea.